For hundreds of years, we have been fascinated by one of the greatest and the only standing man-made structures today. We're talking about the Great Pyramids. Countless theories suggest that the Great Pyramids in modern-day Egypt are spacecraft used by ancient aliens to land on Earth thousands of years ago. So, were the ancient Egyptians aliens? Are the Great Pyramid spaceships that were used by the ancient Egyptians to land on Earth? Let's find out in this video. To many Egyptologists, how the pyramids were built is still a mystery. It's not that building these massive stone structures was a mammoth task for ancient Egypt. Even today, building something as massive as the Great Pyramid of Giza seems like an impossible task. There would certainly be a lot of work involved. Bringing in stones to the middle of the desert and sticking them one on top of the other to build a structure that could withstand the elements and last for thousands or perhaps millions of users. The pyramids fascinate Egyptologists, the people who study ancient Egyptian culture, people and architecture, because they are so precise and phenomenal. Building such a structure on a massive scale requires extraordinary levels of architectural practice that are unparalleled by today's standards. The cardinal alignment is within 0.05 degrees north/south, over a base width equaling 2 rugby fields, and the base on which the pyramid is constructed is flat to a level that could only be achieved in modern times by using laser technology. In fact, the Great Pyramid is still to this day the most precisely oriented building in the world. Now, it's clearly understood why some people think that ancient Egyptians had a helping hand from something not from this world. We are in no means trying to convince you that aliens had a hand in building the pyramids, but there's some evidence that has led to theories suggesting it was aliens who built or helped build the Great Pyramids. King Akhenaten, the father of one of ancient Egypt's well-known pharaohs Tutankhamun, is often suspected to be half alien, half human. There are many remaining artifacts that depict what Akhenaten looked like. He is shown to have an elongated head, much like the gray alien we often picture. You can find one carving of him worshipping the disk of the sun known as Aten, who is regarded as the sun god by ancient Egyptians. The rays of light shine down on him, and it seems like the disk with the rays is nothing but a spacecraft. Of course, this is a long shot, and if you read more about ancient civilizations, you'll find that depicting people with elongated heads happened a lot. Ancient Australian Aborigines to the Megans and many other cultures often depicted their people having long elongated heads. A good example is the Moai structures on Easter Island. Like ancient Egyptians, archaeologists do not have a clear idea regarding who the early Rapa Nui people were who inhabited the island. They also don't know the reason as to why these people of Easter Islands would build massive stone structures for no reason. Now, moving back to looking at why ancient architecture depicts people with big heads. It's entirely possible that ancient people, especially the ones who lived tens of thousands of years before us, did have big heads. There is a term for this, macrocephaly. It basically means big head in Greek. This might have been the result of inbreeding or disease that led to the abnormality. It may have also been done on purpose. Cranial deformation might have been a very painful procedure, something that children of noble birth had to go through to make them look unlike their ordinary folks. The theory is that it gave leaders great prestige. There's a lot of evidence of ancient people having these large heads all over the world. Some people would certainly believe that these people were alien hybrids, or at least fashioned to look like the great being that came from the sky. There's no real solid evidence for this though, and it's mere speculation. Now, there's no clear evidence suggesting that King Akhenaten descended from aliens. The only sources about Akhenaten being an alien come from alien enthusiasts. Besides, scientists are not really sure as to where he was buried. The only evidence we have of him are the carvings and rock depicting what he looked like. It is suspected that he was buried in KV-55, a tomb in the Valley of the Kings in Egypt. One of the skulls found there was enlarged, but it is suspected that this was due to a disease called chronic hydrocephalus. This basically means too much water in the brain, and that can distort the cranium. Finally, there is the ancient Egyptian text known as the Tuli Papyrus, which some researchers claim there is a script suggesting that aliens visited Earth. This is equivalent to modern-day UFOs. However, the Tule papyrus lacks authenticity, and many researchers claim it to be dubious and without evidence. As you can see, a lot of people claiming that pharaohs were part alien lacks evidence, and from this video, it's clear that there isn't even a remote possibility that aliens helped build the Great Pyramids. The secrets of how the pyramids were built will therefore continue to remain a mystery until we make a new discovery that could change everything. That's all for this video. Hope you enjoyed this one. Thanks for watching.